Hi everyone, I am Collector78 and welcome back to a new YouTube video. Today I am back for another unboxing and review. Here we have one of the hottest action figures on the market and it still continues to demand top dollar. Her name is Cammy from Street Fighter. So if you can find this version from Cammy, make sure to get it. I have had this body for a little bit under a year now, so it's remained sealed in the box. And I know the demand is really crazy high still for this version of Cammy, and there's a perfectly good reason for that. Obviously, the body that Starman used for this version of Cammy is probably one of the best looking Cammy action figure bodies out there. So I'm talking about the Starman MS-009 1.6 scale of Cammy. Come with me and let's open up and review everything Cammy includes. You are not going to want to miss this review. Thanks, guys. The demand for this version of Cammy is incredibly still strong and very high. I know that the prices have gone up more since she was initially released. I've seen the prices go up between $300 to $400, and I'm talking about the pre-owned ones. So the sealed ones tend to go for a little bit on the higher $400 price. It's absolutely crazy. It's a very highly sought after body. I know that Starman's bodies are incredibly realistic. I love the hips. I love the detailing on the action figures. And I know Chun-Li is right behind Cammy, but you might think different, either Chun-Li first or Cammy after, but I love them both. You cannot go wrong with these very shapely bodied action figures from Starman. Okay, so the price that I paid for her originally about a year ago was about $250. So you can find her on Mercari, you can find her on the auctions from overseas, you can find her obviously on eBay, you can find her on some sites on Amazon. But keep in mind that you will be charged a $99 import fee to bring her into the United States. That's a crazy number to pay, but there are collectors that will pay that price. I'm talking about a $99 fee to import her directly into the United States. Not sure why that's still very high, but the demand is very high still for this version of Cammy. Okay, so here we have 1.60 female Agent B, and again, Starman MS-009. And turn her over. Here we have Cammy from the font from Street Fighter. And here we have a version Starman. And here we have some identification codes. Same thing, warning, choking hazard. And nice little picture of Cammy where she's on her knees. And very nice detailing. The box is pretty straightforward. Feels a little bit lightweight, but it's very identical to that of my other Chun-Li boxes. So they did a wonderful job at protecting her. Same thing, MS Starman, very great looking box, really solid. I'm gonna open her up, so let's go over everything she includes. Let's open up Cammy. She still has a lot of dust from sitting on the shelf. It's remained sealed in the box for almost an entire year. So it still has a whole bunch of dust everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna start on this side. Just gently cut that out. Gently cut here. And gently cut here as well. Make sure I go a little bit deep. All right, and we're in business. Okay, move this back. I like to keep the top of my plastic on my action figures. I don't like to remove them. I'm a very picky collector, how I like to do things. Turn this over. Open up. This. Okay. Okay, we're gonna set that down there. This here. That up. Okay. That up. Okay. Place that down here. We're going to position this box to the side. Anything else inside? Oh, we're good. Okay. Okay, we're gonna position that on that side, bring that up here. Okay. All right. So this is a tool here that's needed and used to move her eyes around. So if you're gonna move her eyes around, make sure to use that little hole, that little round little thing, so that way you can move her eyeballs around. So it's a very important tool. So make sure to not lose that. Here we have the instruction manual. And if you're gonna spend this crazy money on acquiring your own Street Fighter Cammy for your collection, highly encourage you to read that. How to move the figure and things to do and things not to do. So make sure to read that. It's important, guys. Even though you can understand it. I mean, obviously it's written in English and it's written in Mandarin, but the instructions are straightforward. Okay, that's what it is. Silicone body maintenance precautions. Okay, so we got the tool and instruction manual, and you have the stickers for her body. So these are her actual stickers that you can put on her body, but I will not be putting these. I like the body as is, but a lot of collectors do like that. So you have to apply that, but I will not be using that. So that's totally up to you. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here, remove the pop, place that there, position that there. And it looks like we have a total of 3 sets of hands. One set is installed, second set, third set. We have her green beret, and looks like we have her belt or her accessory that goes on her leg. And we have obviously her arm cuffs as well. Okay, so I'm gonna start with her classic red beret. Beautiful looking, high quality beret. Beautiful. Okay. And let me show you guys part of her body accessories. These are her cuffs that go on her wrists or her arms. Okay, very good paint, very high quality detailing. Okay, and here we have a closed set of fists, very high detailing paints on them. Beautiful. Okay, all right. And here we have her open hands as well. I mean, the detailing on these Starman action figures is on a whole different level. Awesome. Okay. Sorry about that. I was painting something earlier and got a little bit of a permanent marker staining. Apologies for that. Okay. Here we have the attachment that goes on her leg. Very nice. Look at the detailing on that. Cool. Okay. And no stand? No stand. Okay. Last but not least, here is Cammy. Beautiful. Look at these boots. Very high detailing on these boots. These are the same color as the version that Chun-Li has, but obviously they're in black. They're the same standard version that Starman uses for Chun-Li and for Cammy. Okay. Gorgeous body. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful body. I love the hips. That's what everyone is pretty much after. The realness, the curves of Cammy. And the hair is braided. Looks very well made, high quality. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous action figure. Look at those curves. Jeez. Now I know why the price has gone up incredibly high, obviously. The detailing on this action figure is on a whole different level. It's absolutely fire. Wow. Okay, be careful with that head. And I'm going to remove the plastic wrap from her head. So with all Starman action figures, they pop up the heads, so be very careful with that. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Just pops right off. And here's her head. And instead of going up where you can damage the actual bangs, because they've been, looks like they have some type of a hair gel applied to them, I'm going to go down. I'm not going to go up because you're going to interfere with the sculpting from the bangs. So that's a good thing to look out for. Good advice, okay? Go down when you take this plastic off. If you do that, it's going to interfere with the bangs because it has some type of a hair gel or some type of adhesive to give Cammy that classic look. So now we just simply put her head on top and we're in business. Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous face. I'm leaving her eyes as is. I will not be moving them. I want to make sure that I don't quite move everything around. I like to have everything default. But yes, absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful action figure. Jeez, okay. Very blown away. Okay, so I'm gonna do some front and back and side shots of Cammy. Stay tuned for that. Very, very beautiful action figure, guys. Get one for your collection. Now I know why it's the most popular, one of the most popular action figures on the market. Wow. After carefully reviewing everything that Cammy includes, I am absolutely blown away. I am blown away with the actual realism of her eyes. They look very realistic. They almost look like glass eyes that are looking straight at you. It's almost scary how realistic Cammy looks. The fine detailing on her makeup, her lips, the fine detailing on her hair looks like it's been rooted. It looks very, very high quality. The high quality clothing, every detail in this action figure is absolutely incredible. And one other thing I wanted to say, and I wanted to give some advice. Sometimes when you're switching out the actual hands, it might be difficult putting them into the body. Now, some very important advice that I will give you guys is carefully grab a towel and put the actual hand on top of the towel. Don't burn yourself, because you will if you don't follow instructions. And grab a hair dryer and make sure that with one end, grab the hand, and with the other end, grab the hair dryer. And it'll take about maybe 10 to 15 seconds. Make sure to heat up the actual resin, the actual plastic. That way it could soften up, and wait maybe a few seconds after and reapply or position the hand back into Cammy's hand. That way it should fit in. I had some troubles fitting and swapping different hands on Cammy. So the best advice I can give you guys is to make sure to blow dry and warm up the actual resin, the plastic. That way it'll be easier and softer to put the actual hand back into Cammy's hand. So good advice on that. But other than that, I have no other concerns. It's an absolutely fantastic figure. The body is soft. It's made out of a very ultra realistic feeling. It feels really real, like almost like human skin. And I wanted to also compare my experiences with Play Toys' version of Cammy. That body I did not like. It had some weird prosthetic feeling. I'm talking about Play Toys' version of Cammy. They have two versions of her, light blue and then the dark green. So I had the dark green, the first release of Play Toys' version. I did not like. I immediately passed on the figure. I think I sold it to a buddy of mine. I didn't like the feeling of the Play Toys version's body. It just felt off. I didn't like the texture of Play Toys version. But this version of Starman feels almost incredibly lifelike. The skin feels very soft and even has veins here. It's really realistic. Almost scary looking how accurate and real Cammy's body from Starman looks. Okay, so we've gone over everything that this body includes. Get your copy of Starman's versions, MS-009. It's highly recommended. It's an absolutely beautiful masterpiece. So let me know what you think. Collector78, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so now. I collect all sorts of things. I have one rule. If it catches my attention, I will buy it, review it, and share it here with you guys. Cammy has been sitting in her box sealed for almost a year. So I apologize to Cammy for not reviewing her any time earlier. I wish I would have had time, but I finally have some time now. So stay tuned for another review. I have a surprise for you guys, and it's Cammy related. So it's going to be a much, much bigger Cammy related collectible / anime doll. So make sure to subscribe. You do not want to miss out on my future review on Cammy. It's a surprise what's coming on my YouTube channel. So what better way for you guys to see other exciting reviews that I will be having, and it could all be part if you subscribe. That way you will be notified on my upcoming videos that I will be having. But once again, give this video a thumbs up, a like, and please subscribe. And I will see you in the next review. Collector78, have a great evening. Bye-bye. Cammy says, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.